Hi everyone, welcome back to Chasing Pars Golf Podcast. So, as you've probably seen, I took a little short hiatus from doing podcasting just to get a few things in check and stuff. But we are back to the player interviews today. And well, first of all, if you're new, welcome. If you're a regular listener, welcome back, obviously. But we are back to doing what we love doing, which is interviewing professional players from all walks of life. And today's no different with Ladies European Tour card holder and Poland's history maker, Dorota Zalewska. You're back home in Poland, obviously, Dorota. First of all, Cześć, jak się masz? Is that right?
Yes. It's good. It's good.
We get there. We'll get there.
That was a good one.
So, obviously, hello, how are you?
I'm doing great.
So you've just come back from practice, I believe, in lovely rainy conditions. How was that for you?
Well, I'm still quite wet after the practice. Was trying to change, but I didn't have much time. But yeah, it was great, but it's raining for past 2 weeks basically. So the summer in Poland this year is not the greatest, but trying to do my best.
Well, actually, I find it quite, funny and ironic that you say usually Polish summer's quite hot, isn't it? Like, in the 30s. When obviously Scotland, notorious wet, windy, cold country. I mean, we've had quite a lot of sun in this summer period. Not as high as 30, obviously. I think the highest we had this year was, I believe it was 27, 28 degrees Celsius. So for Scotland, that is like a heat wave. So
Wow, I think we switched the climate because we had maybe 2 weeks of that kind of weather this summer. It's raining or it's just cloudy and windy. Yeah, I need to I need to go somewhere basically to get the sun, which is weird.
so obviously speaking of going somewhere, of course you unfortunately didn't get into the PIF London Championship, the Aramco event this week in London at Centurion Club. But I believe your next event is in Sweden, is that right, for the Hills Open?
Yes. Sweden, living in 2 weeks or so. Actually, we'll use a ferry. So I have my own car, which is great because always something, of my own on the road. And yeah, and then it's hopefully Houston, but we'll see how that goes with the visa and all the situation. I mean, we'll see. But after that, it's actually quite a good stretch because we have, I think, Switzerland, Spain, and France, or something like this. So it's a nice stretch of 3 weeks on the road, at least 3 weeks on the road.
So you were actually saying to me off air that you actually played the course that's playing the Hills Open in Sweden. Was it 3 weeks ago? Is that right?
Yeah. So it's yeah, it was fun to play. I mean, I don't know how they're gonna set it, because I've played from just the normal tees and just the normal pin locations. But it's an interesting course, and I mean, yeah, it's gonna be interesting tournament, especially with the wind that may have there and the rain. So yeah, the course is not boring at all, and quite long as well. So yeah, exciting times. I mean, I need to start preparing for that. But yeah, it's gonna be a nice tournament, that's for sure.
Are you hoping for a little bit of, sun when you're in Sweden?
Yes. Oh my God. I hope, because I mean, I haven't had sun for past 2 weeks basically. So yeah, I'm hoping for sun and good food and just nice to be back. It's good to have a break, but it's kind of like you miss that the tournament vibes and the adrenaline rush. It's kind of I cannot wait to have it again.
So obviously for the Swedish girls on tour, I've had quite a few of them on the podcast as well. So like Kajsa Arvidsson, Moa Folke, Lisa Pettersson, all the Swedish girls will probably get a very good, homecoming reception. I believe Ingrid Lundblad is also playing in the Swedish event in 2 weeks as well. So, for all the Swedish girls, it must be, an amazing experience for them to go back home, get the support from the crowd, have their families there, and not to travel too far.
Oh yeah, I mean, even just to speak in your own language and to have some familiar faces, I mean, this is a big thing. Like, I wish to have a tournament in Poland. I hope it will happen. But it's a massive thing, and even just you can have your family there or your friends, or just to be in that environment that it's a massive thing, and I mean I'm quite jealous. But yeah, I mean, they will play well, that's for sure.
So obviously, you just mentioned that you hope to, and hopefully that Poland will get, a national championship on the women's tour at some point in the near future. Obviously, on the Challenge Tour last year at Rosa, they had that event. Obviously, Mateusz Gradecki was what was obviously the hometown the home country boy for that week, and I imagine that would have been an amazing feeling for him as well, because like realistically, the country of Poland, you don't have too many, professional golfers, I don't think, and obviously obviously it's different for me because I'm just an outsider looking in, like as such. But like in terms of golf in Poland is still developing massively, and still needs, the financial backing as such of companies willing to come in and, lend a hand, and, just trying to, get more future Polish players would be a great thing.
Yes, well, you basically summarized it like pretty well. I mean, we don't have a lot of professionals. It's growing, especially the past, I would say 7 years. I mean, everything is going in the right direction. Of course, we have struggled with sponsors. I mean, I'm not I don't have as many sponsors as I wish. I mean, I actually have, well, 2 sponsors, not really. So it's hard. So especially finding a person that can, give that money for the LT event to organize it. I mean, it's a massive thing. Because it's kind of like you need to find someone that gives that money to us, right? So it's not something that they will get it back, basically. Of course, if like in Ireland, right, they sell tickets and all that stuff, it goes towards probably the prize money, but also, towards organizing next year event, and, all that stuff is probably connected. So because it's not as popular golf as golf in Ireland as it's not as popular in Poland as in Ireland, then we're not going to have a lot of spectators, right? Or all the media, it's not going to be as big, so it's another quite big challenge to find someone that can see the potential and kind of take that risk of, okay, well, it's a beginning of creating something big in Poland, but you need to have that people. You need to have that millionaires, basically, well, in a easy way of saying it, right?
Well, I think I'm just using this as an example right now, but I think you could possibly, take inspiration from Czechia. So obviously you've got 4 Czech players on tour that have all won on the LET. So Klara Davison-Spolkova, obviously Sara Kuskova has won twice this year. Yana Melikova has won twice, and Kristina Napaliova has also won. I think it was 2023, I think. But but like obviously, probably from the outside looking in, also you would think, someone like Czechia, they don't really seem to, have that many pros as such, but like they've produced so many good female players that have gone on to do big things at this level. So, maybe looking at Czechia as an example, Polish golf can, get a few potential superstars, and then it'd be great.
Yeah, I mean, I hope so. I hope I can, in the future I can join them too. But yeah, with Czech Republic is kind of more. They have more golfers than we do. They have more pros, more juniors, more 19 plus, 18 plus players. So it's kind of, and also they have more golf courses. Because they have golf courses almost everywhere. So we don't have as many golf courses too. But yeah, I hope. And also, I mean, with even organizing tournament, we do have it. Of course, Rosa is on Challenge Tours. They playing it this year as well. And I think maybe next year too. I don't know if for sure, but this year they're playing it as well. And of course, you can see a massive advantage because the guys are, they're able to play it. They can compare each other, get that experience from playing a professional event, right? The juniors especially. And I wish to have the same thing for the girls because right now it's actually looking quite well for the girls. We have few really good juniors that they're actually, or they're already in the United States, or they're starting school this year. So it's kind of like I wish to have it in the future because it's gonna give them a good, I don't want to say example, but at least a feel of where they are, and also that professional golf is not as scary and it's a dream that you can achieve, and also you can compare, right? So I more wish to have a LET tournament just to show the girls that they're playing great golf, and they don't need to be scared of going out there to dream big and to basically be like, okay, hey, I just play that tournament, I know I can do it. And then it's kind of like a snowfall, right? They go and they see, okay, yeah, sure, I can win with this player, I can get there, and it's a nice process to have. But I wish to have it.
So how much of an inspiration has Adrian Meronk been, obviously, for Polish golf in general, like even for you, even for Mateusz, even for the aspiring golfers that want to play in Poland, but like Adrian as a role model, how inspiring has he been, like, for yourself as well?
I mean, he's doing a massive job of showing us basically that, you know, he was able to do it, so we are able to do it as well. I mean, I know him since I was a junior. And I was always looking towards, you know, playing with him and even to talk to and ask some questions. So he's showing that we can achieve our dreams. And I mean, even to me, it's nice to see that that he find his way around, you know, everything. And also I do like to see at his progression, and I quite often sometimes I like to compare myself in that process. That, you know, some things you cannot jump over, you need to experience them, and everyone has their own path. But I like how he was progressing, and also I like to compare myself in the same progression, because we kind of had quite similar progression through junior golf, through, you know, college golf, and now the professional careers as well. So it's nice to have someone like him. But of course he's a guy, so I cannot, you know, compare myself to his golf, but because my road is a bit different. But it's nice to be the first ones of doing it, and at least to ask and have someone to ask questions.
So just while we're talking about Adrian here, so like before the last Ryder Cup, sorry, in Rome, he was on a tear, winning golf tournaments, and like heartbreakingly for him at the last minute got you know, knocked back by someone else for the Ryder Cup team.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, I think for Poland that would have been a monumental achievement, knowing that, you know, someone like Adrian can perform on the biggest stage in world golf, effectively in the Ryder Cup. And I think if Maron got into that team, you know, in 2023, like, could you imagine the viewing figures, you know, on Polish TV and stuff? They'll all tune in, you know.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, it would open the doors to me, right? Because I think a lot of people would know where the Poland on the map is. Now, that was quite a joke, but you know, it would be kind of like, okay, well, we have Adrian, right? There's someone else also coming from Poland, so it's not like a country of, you know, nowhere, basically. That we also produce really good players. We don't have a lot of them, but they are, right? So I think it would be, yeah, it would. I mean, everyone was heartbroken, right? Like, it's life. So it was quite some time ago. I wish to have them there. I wish to go and support him, but you know, everything changed, and then now it's my time to you know, to dream big and to hopefully be on the Solheim Cup. So of course not this year, of course not next year, but you know, it's one of the things on my bucket list, as I would imagine every professional golfer. But you know, maybe I can achieve that.
Yeah, well, fingers crossed for you that hopefully one day you can, you know, nab one of them spots onto the Solheim Cup team. I mean, it should be a great experience. But like talking about Polish sports persons in general, so obviously a couple of weeks ago, Iga Swiatek won her fourth wait, was it her fourth Grand Slam title, I think it was, in tennis, something like that. But obviously you've got very big sports people in Poland right now having great success. So, like, I used Iga there as an example, like just how prolific she's been in women's tennis at the minute. So Iga Swiatek, obviously you got Hubert Hurkacz as well on the men's side of tennis. If we're talking football, we can if we're talking football, we can only talk about the one and only Robert Lewandowski. You know what I mean? There's the amount of success he's had in his time at Bayern Munich, Barcelona, and stuff like that. So, like, even for you as a sports person, can you look up to I'm singling out Iga here, obviously because you're a woman as well. But like, do you look up to what the likes of Iga are doing?
Oh yeah, I mean she's a hero, right? I love watching her interviews because I think she's 2 years younger than I am. And I like to see how mature she is, and I wish to be as mature as she is when I was in her age. And she's of course, I don't know if she's number one in the world right now, but yeah, she's not.
No, she's I think she's third, but like for a record amount of time, she was number one in the world. Like,
Yeah,
she was for absolutely ages.
I mean, she's breaking records of Serena, so she's the number one in my head. She's always the number one in the world, not because she's Polish, but because how good she is and how well she's managing all the media drama, all the basically stuff that they're putting on her. And yeah, and it's just, I mean, she's a great number one in the world, and I hope there's more athletes that they're looking and they think that she's doing a great job. And even with basically all the stuff related to professional sports, and even how to grow the tennis, and how to have a good contact with spectators, with fans. Like, she always finds time for them. She's just a girl that it's 23 years old or so, and she has all the big stuff on her head but to deal with, basically. But she's great, and I wish to meet her well, I hope I'll meet her soon, because I would like to say hi.
I mean, I doubt Iga's going to listen to this. Like, to be honest, like, let's be realistic here. But but if she is, I mean, hello, Iga Swiatek. Like, how are you?
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, give us a call. Give us a call.
I actually have to correct myself there. I said I think it was 4 Grand Slams. It's not. It's six Grand Slam titles now.
Yeah.
Four at the French Open, 1 at Wimbledon, and 1 at I think it was the Australian. But yeah, 6 Grand Slam titles at 23 years old as well. That's remarkable.
Yeah. I mean, she's incredible, and the team, and I like the relationship that she has with her team, and I like how she keeps everything quite private. But on the other hand, when she gives the interviews, she's always fighting for the better things, and I mean that's great. And she also has jokes around, and she's I mean top, basically.
What's your thoughts on pasta with strawberries? What the hell is that all about?
I mean, it's a normal thing. I mean, I even had it. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, it's great. I mean, you have dumplings with strawberries. I actually had them 2 days ago. Yeah, I don't know. Actually, I don't know what was the thing, because for us, it's a normal combination, but you need to know how to make it, because I saw some photos on the media and with how they did it, and it's kind of like you need to put more strawberries, and also you kind of need to squish them. But it's great. I love it.
So what's it called? The Polish name for it? The pasta with strawberries?
I mean, it's basically Makaron, Trustkawkami. So it's basically pasta with strawberries, but in Polish words. It doesn't have any a specific name or something. It's just
So obviously the reason why I mentioned that is because it was well documented that it was Iga Swiatek's favorite dish, pasta with strawberries. So I just thought it was an interesting one, and get your thoughts on it. Obviously, being a Polish woman as well.
Yeah. No, I mean, I love it too, and it's especially in summer, like sometimes you don't want to have, when it's hot outside, you don't want to have a bolognese. Like you want to have something fresh, and you can have them like colder. So just you put sour cream as well, and yeah, it's great. A bit sugar on top to have them a bit sweeter. Oh, perfect. Like best combo ever for a hot day.
I'm lost for words here. Like, what?
I mean, you need to try it. You need to try it.
What the hell? So if you are listening, like, please feel free to comment. Would you ever try the Polish dish of pasta with strawberries? And as Dorota just said there, you can add sour cream and sugar and stuff. Like, would you try that? Yes or no? Just like if you, I'm interested. I'm really intrigued. But swiftly moving on. So we'll take it back to the start for you. So you're originally from. Oh, you're gonna laugh. You're gonna laugh. You're definitely gonna laugh at this one. Uh, yeah, she's already laughing. I can tell. But Szczesin, is that right?
Yeah,
No, it's nowhere near.
yes. Szczecin.
Szczecin, stretching. There you go. You're from stretching in Poland. So I'm just going to say stretching because I cannot pronounce it to save my life. So what was it? So what was it like? Obviously, growing up in Szczecin, is what's it kind of like as a city? Is it a nice city to be around?
Yeah, I mean it's a beautiful city. We have a Odra River going through. It's one of we have two big rivers going through Poland. So it's it's beautiful. We have a lot of green places, so like parks and all that stuff. Yeah, it's not a massive city. It's not like London or I don't know, Edinburgh. But it has everything basically. And yeah, it was good childhood. I mean, I was always a sport person, so I would always, try to play different sports and then once I tried golf and I stayed with it basically.
So talking about other sports before we get into your journey into the game. So like what type of sports like were your favorites growing up?
Well, I started with tennis actually. So
Iga as a doubles partner.
yeah, literally. We're sometimes joking with my parents that, oh God, good that I picked golf, Good for Iga. But yeah, started with tennis. Was yeah, it was going well. Also at that time, I was playing soccer. I mean, soccer, volleyball, you basically everything that you have. I mean, even darts, right, or table tennis, like rallying and all that stuff. I was doing. And then at some point, I think, I was around 10 years old, the golf showed up. And until I think it was 16, I think I was 16 years old, I was doing everything basically, including golf. And then after 16, I decided to put the different other sports on the side, and just to focus on golf, because I realized I was getting quite good and that I quite like how I'm progressing and that I can see myself, doing something good. So I stick to it.
So what was it about golf that, lured you into wanted to become, obviously a successful junior amateur, then obviously into the professional game? What was it about the game of golf, that got you really interested?
Well, first of all, that I'm playing against myself. Of course, we always have people in the tournament, but it's kind of like if I want to get better, I need to beat myself first.
Mhm.
So that was the first thing. Then, I mean, being outside, I love it. The way of practicing that you need to use your imagination and that it's not as, like you're not stuck in a place. Like you can practice so many things from many different, spots and shots and trajectories that you're never bored, basically. And that there is never enough of practice, right? That the day is basically too short, if you want to say it this way. And then it was important to me that I could spend time doing what I love with my parents and with my friends. So that was the big thing because we would play golf as a family, and we still do. Um, so that was like just a great thing to have because I was sharing the great moments with my parents when I was winning tournaments or, at the beginning, even we would play like club championships and I would play with my dad and I would play my first score in 80s and he would be next to me playing tournaments like together and he would be like, oh, God damn it, like you just shot first 80 or first 70 or first 60. So that was the great thing, that we would share those moments together.
Nice. I was going to, I was going to say, who was your biggest inspiration for golf? So obviously, I imagine your father would have been like one of the biggest inspirations. But
I mean, we started playing golf at the same time, actually, with my dad. So we were more like, of course, he's my dad, but we would always compete against each other because he was, yeah. So he was like, so he was playing better than me for like first, I think, 2 years. So I had someone, to try to win with, and that was my dad. But the inspiration, I mean, Tiger Woods it's my, I mean, to this day, like he's incredible at what he's doing, and I mean, yeah, he's a goat basically. So there's nothing much, and now Scotty is joining him basically, and also showing a different side of of being a number one in the world, and it's great to have that combo of Tiger and Scotty. It's just it's amazing. So
I mean, there's no real words to describe Scottish Shefflers, especially with that feet movement he does, like when he's like with the backswing, like.
yeah,
I do not know how that works because like he's swinging it, then all of a sudden he's like moving to the side like this,
yeah,
like
yeah.
with the feet.
But it
It's a weird
actually,
one.
yeah, but he actually started doing that because he was helping him with swing. So it's more about like the rotation of his right foot and like the hip. Well, the hip. I mean, basically, it's also a drill that you can use, and some people they use it. But he kind of like started doing it to help him to create a bit more space. So and then just it started working, and he just included in his swing, and I think now it's his swing, so his own swing.
Yeah, no, fair enough. So before we go into about going into the States at university, um, so in your time as a junior, you won the Polish Junior, Polish Ladies Amateur Open, and the Polish Matchplay. Obviously, as a proud Pole, prestigious tournaments. I take it. I take it. Them wins were like amazing for you.
I mean, it was great to win all the Polish championships. Well, I haven't won the Polish Junior Championships like in fully because I won it only in stroke play. I haven't won them like fully, so that's the only thing
Okay.
that I'm missing, and I will never achieve that again. Uh, but yeah, it was. I mean, it was great because I was a few times on the podium as well. But it was nothing like going and playing the young masters like or world team championships. I mean, that was the big thing, and I wish I would start playing them earlier. More like international tournaments, I would say. Just because I think I would develop as a player faster. But yeah, but I mean,
Obviously, like being, the national champion, it must feel great. Obviously you're saying there, like in terms of like the other massive tournaments, okay, but
mhm.
still to win your national championships, like as a Polish player, it must feel great though. But
Yeah, I mean, it's like I still have them, the little statue. Well, I don't even know. I think they were like medals. I don't remember, but I still have them, and it was something that I wanted to achieve, and then did it. So it was it's a nice thing to like remember and to kind of like sometimes I look at them and I'm like, okay, yeah, sure, I can win. I know I can still win, and it's and then I mean I remember them to this day. I remember the last spots, and I was so happy when I was doing it because it was a dream, right? And so I achieved my dreams. So
so let's talk about the transition from obviously Poland to the States, where you went to university at Tennessee, Chattanooga. Um, how did that come about? Like at first, um, because I imagine the journey from, Central Europe to the States, it must have been a tough one at first.
yeah, it was a process because I was a player that my coach knew I will develop, at least she was hoping for. So the first 2 years it was kind of like I needed to settle down and kind of get used to the different culture and also to the different courses because I needed to learn how to play an American version of golf. So that took me some time, and I didn't start it like playing well until I think it was third year. So after COVID, I think I started. Yeah, after COVID, I started to perform better, and um, but it was a great experience because I was, playing with similar players to me, and I had my dreams, I had my goals, and I was able to achieve them. So that was another, you know, nice step in my golf career. That I basically ticked, and I'm happy that I was able to achieve them. Not all of them, but most of them.
So I want to talk about obviously going there to the States for the first time. I think you even mentioned before off the air that the language barrier was always going to be an issue at first, going over to the States because um, I believe was it you were telling me that you didn't really know much English when you went over there? Is that right, or you knew a little bit, but like obviously you had to get fluent in English, like to
Yes.
communicate.
So I was not. So my English was not the greatest. I mean, I was able to communicate. So of course I had normal conversations, right? So it was not like I knew like 3 words. I was already fluent, but it was not on the level that I could express myself well. And I didn't know how to use the specific words and the words that I needed to basically say what I want to say, and to people understand what I'm actually, what I want to express. So that took me quite some time. I mean, I think it took me like 4.5 years to finally have that sorted out, basically. And also even the grammar part, like in school, like I needed to learn how to write long essays in English, and how to write an essay for 4 pages talking about for example, water of bottle, right? But to use so many words that it's gonna fill up all 4 pages. So that was another thing that took me some time. But I mean, it's something, if you want, you can learn, and you learn quickly because you need to, because you have no other choice, basically.
Yes, so going into your time at Chattanooga, so as you alluded to there, participated in the World Team Championships on 4 occasions, so the Espirito Santo Trophy for Poland, and twice European Ladies Team Championships participant as well for Poland. Of course, I imagine that would be one of your proudest moments, like being able to, represent your country, especially 4 times on the world stage. That must have been like, I assume one of your proudest achievements.
Yeah, especially my last one. Well, I was hoping it's not gonna be my last one, but at that time it was in France, and I was also old enough to realize how big achievement it was, and also I was at a point in my amateur career that I knew I can fight for finishing top 5 in the world, or top 20, and I was close to it. I got sick really bad after 2 runs, and I dropped that drastically. But it was amazing, and also it's like one of the best memories that I have, and because we were as a team, and also the guys would always fly over, and they would watch us when we were playing the last round. So it was also like a thing of we had that we were sharing this event together, basically. I mean, I remember when we played in Mexico, and Adrian, Mateusz, and my friend Kuba, they flew over, and they would prepare for the tournament, and I think Adrian finished 2nd or 3rd or something like this. So it was great, and we, even to this day, we still talk about this tournament, because it was a big thing for us to create the history together, basically.
And so, in your time at Chattanooga as well, that you managed to win the NCAA Raleigh Regionals as well in 2023. That got you into, the NCAA finals as such. Was that the last year before you turned pro? I think it was, yeah.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Yes, it was the. Or actually, no, it was the same. It was the same year, I think, as I turned pro. Or actually, I don't remember. I still have the flag in my office from that tournament. Yeah, it was a massive step in my career, because it was something that it was on my bucket list, and it was great to do it as an individual, because my team, we didn't go into regionals as a team. I got in that year through the golf stat rankings, because I didn't win the conference that year. So that was another thing. that I was one of the individuals, and I think it was also a massive surprise to few people because we were playing against really good teams there. And then I played the nationals as individual as well. So that was the big thing. That was the dream that I always wanted to. I wish to play that earlier, not on my final or not on my senior year, but it was great to see when Rose, she had that final putt on 18th green and on that par 5 and I was watching her, so it was nice to see that when she won it and so yeah.
So what was it like around about that time? Obviously, it's well documented just how successful both Rose Zhang and Ingrid Lindblad were at amateur level. Obviously, seeing them do what they do, and obviously they're both now LPGA Tour winners as well. Obviously, Rose made history by winning on her professional debut in 2023 as well. So, like even back then, like just seeing what they are now, like they're just amazing, aren't they?
Yeah, they're incredible, and they're incredible since they were juniors, and since they were basically, I think, 16 years old. They all progressed so well, and they will basically, yeah, winning with everyone. They have that special thing, that special juice that everyone is looking for, and even the stuff that I'm looking, and I hope I will find it at some point in my career. But yeah, it was nice to see them winning because they were in the years that I was playing too. I mean, I've played a few times with Ingrid, and it was nice to play together as well, and to see how she was playing, and kind of also compare myself to her, saying like, okay, where should I, develop more, and it's for sure a big thing because I mean I want to play as well as they are, especially now that we are together and professional golfers. It's it's kind of like, okay, I see I can also do it. It's just of a matter of time and if I'll have enough age and enough power to do it, but I hope I can get there.
So you made the decision to turn professional in the middle of 2023, and you ended up obviously it's now well documented with becoming the first ever Polish player to gain full card on the Ladies European Tour at Q School. Just obviously for people that don't know about Q School, it's literally like the toughest mental test of golf you probably face all year. Like just how tough on the tough scale is it? Like the whole Q School experience, is it really really stressful? Obviously for the player as well, like yourself.
Well, it's just I would say it's a different vibe out there, but for me, it helped me that I played in California, the Q School for LPGA, well, the first stage. So that was because that was the first time that I was playing Q School. I kind of knew what to expect in Morocco for the LAT. But yeah, I would say it's the hardest 5 rounds, or actually for LET, when you need to play first and second stage or pre-qualifier, it's like you play straight. Well, you play you have 8 rounds, tournament rounds, in the matter of 2 weeks basically, and you play on 3 different courses. So it's, yeah, my first year it was just, yeah, it was a quiet thing because I played a pre-qualifier, and then I had an injury, and so I would go through my injury while playing the 4 runs basically. So, and with the practice runs, because the final Q school stages, we were playing on 2 courses. So it was a quite a thing, and we were all tired after that. But it was worth it, and I will never forget the feeling when I was able to qualify, and we just sat on the couch at the golf course, and we're like, God damn it, good that it's done.
Did you celebrate with a few celebratory drinks?
No, because we were so tired that I think one drink he would just put me into sleep. So
I can imagine you just drinking, and then all of a sudden you're like, "Ugh."
Yeah, no, it was quite something, and we also couldn't believe what happened in a way, like, because it was a dream that, first of all, I was always dreaming to turn pro. Then I turned pro, and then I went to play that Q school in LPGA, then qualify, and then I went to LET by, I don't want to say accident, but kind of like, sure, why not, try it. And I qualified, and then I realized, God damn it, I have a full card. I still have a car. I had, apartment in the United States. Like, God damn it, I'm starting a season in 2 months, and I need to fly to US, pack everything, sell everything, like, start life again in Europe. And it was just so many things that it took us quite some time to realize, oh my God, like, we're on tour. Like, okay, we need to now deal with the tournaments, with booking everything, with kind of like all the organization. Like, I had no clue how to do it. Like, no one told me how to do everything. Like, it was it was something, and it was a learning curve that I had in, basically 2 months.
So obviously in 2024 you start your professional your full professional career on the Ladies European Tour. Your first event was Kenya. I mean, that course, I mean, it's surreal, some of the sights that you see, at that Kenya event. Obviously it wasn't on the schedule in 2025 this year, but could you think of a better way to start your career than playing in Kenya? Obviously, beautiful country where you got effectively giraffes, rhinos, whatever. Like, everything's kicking about in the one bit,
I think it was the best tournament that I could have to start my professional career. Like, to start a career on LAT. But it was also a combination of everything. So I had a feel of, okay, sure, I need to book flights now, visas, boom, 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 getting all the hotels booked. Okay, now thinking of, sure, from Kenya, we need to fly to Morocco. We're staying there for, so it was kind of like it was a great tournament to have it as a first one, but also it was so many things around that it was just kind of overwhelmed. So when we got there, I was happy to play tournament, that I didn't need to think of, everything else. So it was fun. It was fun to also make a cut on that tournament, and it was a good start.
Do you wish it was back on the schedule? Do you wish to go back to Kenya, or do you just think that, okay, it's a good course, but there's different courses in different countries that are probably more suitable at that time of year for like proper Ladies European Tour golf?
I mean, I like the course. I like the layout of it. Well, it's actually quite a hard question. I mean, from the point of view, if I want to play this course again, yes, sure, maybe in a better condition, the green wise. As country wise and organization wise, well, maybe if they would do it in Nairobi and not in Mombasa, then that would be a better spot, or actually city, or yeah.
So like the two golf courses that they play on the men's tour, they switch between them. I think it's Muthiaga and Karen Country Club. So like one of them two courses perhaps instead of, the
Yeah,
course that
I think I would do it this way. I mean, it was just it was just a quiet process of finding the flights and everything, and it was not an easy way because there was only a few flights that you could go in, and yeah, I think I would just pick a different location. But I mean, it was a cool tournament. Like, it's something that you want to, it's a country that you want to go there. Like, it's a dream come true for so many people, right? So I'm lucky that I could go and see just a bit more than the golf course, right? Because most of the time it's just a golf course. So yeah, so probably, well, I mean, I would be happy to have it again there. Why not?
did you make friends with the giraffes?
I actually have a few photos with them. But I didn't know that they were so big. Well, they were just the babies, apparently, the ones that we saw, but they were massive. So I'm scared how big the, adult giraffe is. Because in the zoo, they don't look as big, I don't know why. If it's just the thing, but like in the real life, when they were standing next to me, it was, yeah, they were, yeah, quite, I don't want to say quite scary, but yeah, but it was interesting just to have them, like, literally we would eat dinner and the giraffe just came over and with the people, and they would, they were just literally next to us. So, yeah, it was quite some experience.
So it was Kenya, then Morocco, but then after that it was the Australian swing. But did the Australian swing not or one of them got cancelled after like one day, I think, because it was torrential rain, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was that. Well, it happened this year as well because they had the hurricane or something going through. But yes, when I was playing it got cancelled, and it was also something because I mean, I went there with my parents. I always wanted to go see Australia, and also it was the dream of mine. I mean, I hope I'll be back there. It's incredible. So especially I like the first course that we played. It was nice course, nice spot as well. The second course, it was interesting. I've never played course like this in my life. So yeah, I would like to go there again.
Hopefully with better weather this time.
I hope so too. I mean, they need to do something with it because every year there's something happening.
Yes, I mean it's crazy. So you had a couple of good finishes. So three top 20 finishes last year on your rookie season, which I'd have to say is pretty respectable. Given obviously it is your rookie season, you still got, a lot to learn and stuff. Like, I know it's one big learning curve, but would you say that you managed to cope with it okay in your rookie season?
I think so. I mean, it was a big shocker for me. Because of how fast everything happened. But I think I did a good job. Especially after this year when I'm looking back at it. Yes, I wish I would do some things better. But it gave me a good lesson. I think I needed that kick in my ass, basically. I know it was a rookie year, but as a golfer, you always wish high, and you always want to win the tournaments, and you play to win the tournaments. But I think I needed that to kind of give me a setback and to see, okay, where I am, and that if you want to win on LAT, you need to go through some stages, and you need to get used to it, to making a regular, cuts on regular basis. And then to, finish top 20 and all that stuff. So it's, I'm really fortunate that I can experience all that stuff before winning a tournament.
So just going back onto this year, so I just want to quickly talk about what was it like being joined or near the first round leader in Holland this year. Sorry, you eventually finished tied 19th, but to be in to be in and about the lead, near the lead after the first round at Goyer, what was that like? Like as an experience, like
Yeah, experience wise, it was great. I was ready to be in that spot. I think some higher powers, they still want to give me a lesson and to prepare me to win the tournament. But it was nice to see how I'm gonna, how I'm acting in when I'm in the position that I was. And for sure, I learned quite a lot after that. Yes, we were quite frustrated with the second round, because we were playing great golf, and it just just a bit lag. The weather was awful. Like the wind that we had at that point when we were playing, it was the worst, almost the worst wind that the girls had through the tournament. So it was not an easy, and we did well. Like there's nothing more I could I could say about that tournament. Like we're trying to score low and every single day, and it just something that I want that to happen. And
so say that you start off well in and about the lead at another tournament. How are you going to take that experience in the Netherlands? How are you going to take that on board? Say that it happens again, where you're in and about the lead after the first round. Like how do you try and play better as such, like in terms of like effectively trying to get like top 10, top 5, stuff like that.
We were in that spot for the next tournaments. Of course, we were not leading, but we were in the shoot of we were close to leading, because even Ireland, right? France, we didn't make a cut, but Czech Republic, like we were close to winning the whole thing as well. But just, I'm just waiting for my time, right? I'm staying patient, and I'm doing my work, and there's nothing else I can do, basically. Of course, it's more also I need to get used to it, and I need to know when to kind of push it, a bit harder. But when you play really good golf, and on the level that we play, like there's so many things that are not in our control that we're taking the score. I just hope that I can finally have that top 10, top 5 and Sweden, and then I'm ready to have that. And yeah, I'm practicing. I'm doing all the stuff that I wanted to do. I have a coach on my side as well, finally, that I have a good relationship with. So that's also a big thing, because I can see a massive change in progress. And yeah, and good caddy as well. So it's I I would like to say it's a matter of time, and I hope it is a matter of time. But you never know with golf. You cannot be too confident as well in golf, and you need to also, do your job well. So we'll see.
So, like, before we go into Ireland, I just want to mention, obviously, 58th out of 10 Women's Open, but I just want to, like, obviously, because I was there as well, I just want to ask you, like, how was that? How was that for you, like, that whole week, like, in terms of like walking up consistent hills for like as long as you can. Like for me, like obviously watching the golf and stuff like from the outside, like that was one of the toughest walks I've ever had. Like that course at Alabama Golf, that was ridiculous. Like the amount of hills, and I felt like I needed an oxygen mask, like going up to the fifth hole.
Yeah, I mean, it was the same thing for me. I've never played a course like this hilly. I mean, the tournament was something else. After it, I remember I was, oh my God, I had a week off, and I remember every single day I would sleep for like 12 hours or so. Like my body was trying, to recover as much as I could. But I mean, it was good tournament. Like the last round, it was something because I had that I had the good round, but the course was, the greens were something else. Like, I mean, I had about third round was my bad round, but like, believe me, my golf was not like, to compare the 6 under and to the score that I shot. I don't remember what was it, but I don't want to remember. But I didn't play like very different golf. Like I was as aggressive as I was, and just I had few bad shots that made the score happen. Like, but it was nice for me to go out there on the last round and to kind of show like, hey, like, I'm out of here. Like, I can score like low, and I can fight for my spot as well. So, so it was great experience. It was nice also. Like, it was good confidence boost basically.
So, was that all the work on the range after it was actually closed? Where obviously that was all working in your favor. So I believe it was close to closing. Sorry, the range where I eventually bumped into you in Tenerife. You had about like 700 balls in your hand, but
Yeah. Yep, it was it was a good session. I was actually going through some swing changes, and I just needed to go out there and hit some just to also clear my head, because it's like after runs like this, like when you hit well, you hit well, but the score is not even close to what you were hoping for. It's kind of like, or you can go and chill, or you can go on a driving range at least for 5 minutes just to have that confidence boost, and just to check if everything is good, that it was just a hiccup. And that was for me, like, it was just a hiccup, and I went and I hit a few balls just to check, and just to feel like, okay, sure, yeah, I'm hitting it well, so I can go out there and shoot low, like there's nothing against that. So
yeah.
So that was it.
So in your last tournament, you finished tied 24th at the KPMG Irish Open at Thingy Castle. Oh, what's it called again? What's it called? Name of the course.
Which one?
Carton House. Sorry,
Carton House. Yeah.
So you finished tied 24th in both of the years that you played here. And I'm led to believe that you played the course as an amateur as well. Is that right?
Yes, I've played it. I actually played the World Team Championships there. So that was actually my freshman year in college. So I do like that course, and that's the only course that I've played before that I ever played on tour, like before being on tour. So that was the only course that I knew basically. So I even remember like my rookie year, I was like, oh sure, we're playing that course, and I was so happy because that was the only course that I was like, I knew what to expect. I knew how to prepare, what to do basically. So that was the thing that I was hoping I can, have that good finish and to bump myself in the rankings.
So, like with your last three events, tied 17th at Czech, 54th at the German Masters, tied 24th at the Irish. Obviously, I know there's been a little bit of a break in between, but can you see yourself, like, does that give you confidence going forward that you can finish the season strong?
Yeah, I mean, like as I said before, like I know I can do it. Like it's just a matter of connecting everything together. And I mean, I don't know if I'll win this year, if I'll have another top 5 or top 10. But it's for sure it's a good boost after the last year. And I mean, I like the course in the Switzerland, so played the hills as well, so I kind of know what to expect. La Costa I've played well as well. Like I was last year, I think after first round I was top 5 if I'm correct, or top 10, so I was also close to that the winning score. I didn't finish well, but I was close, and I had that, the smell of it basically. So I hope I can finally go out there and execute well, and I hope it's gonna happen in the next few tournaments.
So we'll just kind of finish off the last, 5 minutes or so, just like get to know you a little bit better. So, what's one course that obviously that you played last year that you're looking forward to going back to? Like it could be any of the tournaments coming up.
I mean, one course that I want to play again because I just don't know how to play it is Evian. Like
Okay.
Evian, it's a course that I thought I will play well this year there, and I thought I finally found that way of playing it, but no, it didn't happen. So I don't know what is it about that course, but it's just like I want to go out there and play it again, and to finally get that feel of it, how to play it, because I just don't like how it kicks my ass all the time. I don't know how. Like I'm playing every year like better and better, and I just cannot score there. So I hope next year I can finally get the feel of it and shoot that good rounds there.
Are you looking forward to the world famous DLF coming up? So India.
Oh my goodness, that course. Yeah,
You're not a fan of that course?
God damn it.
I
Let's
don't,
just say no
that's
comments.
everybody's reaction to when I mentioned DLF. I'm like, oh no, that fucking course again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's yeah. I mean, um, it's I don't even know what to say. Basically, it's just a course that like the design is great for the guys, but I feel like for the girls, it's not. Yeah, it's not the greatest. I mean, all the layup zones are not in the distances that the girls are playing, basically. I mean, it's a good tester. Like, yeah, sure, I want to go out there and and play well. Like, I want to beat that course because I'm like, how in the world, this course can be so tough? Like, for sure, there is a way of playing it and the way of preparing for it. But yeah, but it's just something else. I mean, it's just it's a week of pain. I mean, like Germany this year. Like it was a week of a struggle. Like, I mean, congrats to Shannon. Like she was playing great, but it was something else.
Yeah.
Like the weather was awful. The course was long. Like the setup, the pins, everything. It was just it was a fact of. I mean, we like to struggle, but we also like to play like low. Like this is what gives the people, like people wants to see the show, right? And the only way of having that is of having a courses that they're hard, but in a way of that we can still, you know, shoot at 9 under par, right? Under par that the guys are shooting. So, so I just don't see a point of playing courses like this, but also I like to play hard courses, so you know, it's fun to struggle for a week.
It sounds like you do not like that course at all, but I'm sure it's to be fair, I don't think you'd be the only one on tour that thinks that, because like I've even heard like some of the landing areas are ridiculous. Some of the hole positions are ridiculous. Like it's just one of those courses.
I mean, I remember like last year. I mean, I was 18 hole. Like, I mean, I hit it. Yeah, I remember I layupped. I was able to go in two, but I layup because I was like, oh well, let's just not risk it, you know, too much. And I hit it in three. Yep, and I had a 4 putt there, and I was like, and the first putt, like I had I think 10 meters to the flag with my first putt. And the second putt, I was off the green, but I still had like 30 meters. But it didn't go past the hole, it went backwards because the greens were so fast and the hill was just so crazy that I was like, how in the world you can putt backwards? And I just had that putt backwards. So yeah, I just don't have good memories from that course, to be honest.
So what's one very interesting fact that people will not know about you? So what's something that you know that's very interesting?
Well, I don't know what's interesting about me. I mean, I'm quite boring, to be honest. I play golf and I don't have. Well, I like to drive. Maybe that's the interesting part. I like to drive. It's like a thing for me that it's kind of like it's like a meditation for me. So, driving, it's it's my favorite, one of the favorite things to do.
So like when obviously you're driving, what type of music have you got on like to help the drive?
Oh,
So
it's a shuffle, like random stuff. Well, actually, I like to listen to new music, like new songs. So my favorite thing is like I always pick a playlist that I don't know because I like to find a new music that I like. So music or songs. So when I'm on the long drive, I do like a playlist that I don't know, and that sometimes, you know, I like to skip. Like, and if I like the song, you know, I go and I listen to it again. When I'm like chilling at home. But yeah, but driving, it's always a playlist that I don't know, and that you know, artists or someone that is new for me. So that's my favorite thing to do.
what is one meal that you can have for the rest of your life? Is it going to be pasta or strawberry?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we can do that. We can pick that. Yeah, I mean, I like it. It's like I would say top 5 food.
I need to see what all this craze is about with this pasta and strawberries. What have you done, Iga? You've sent the world mad.
Yeah, I mean, I will join. I will join to that. I will join. But you know what? I don't have anything like favorite. Like I like new stuff because I get bored.
Just like food.
Yeah, just I don't know. I don't like to eat all the time the same stuff. So maybe it's because I'm on the road quite often. And when you're on the tournaments, you eat almost all the time the same food. So when I'm at home, I try to every day have something else.
So, like the last question would be: so if you had to make your own, dream four ball, who's it going to be? So it could be anybody. So,
I mean, for sure.
Iga Swiatek.
Yeah, Iga. We can pick her. You know what? Well, I would choose my dad. So I'll go with my dad with Tiger Woods. Yeah, Iga. I would add Iga.
Do you think Swiatek will be a good golfer? Is she a good golfer? Do you know?
Yeah,
If she
I don't
plays or
know.
not?
I don't know if she tried it yet, but I think she would because well, tennis and golf, like the swing is kind of similar. Of course, you swing it like tennis, it's everything in a different, like level, right? But it's kind of same rotation as well. So I think she would got it like quite fast.
Or if she is, if she's looking for lessons, would you be the one to give her the lessons?
No, probably not because I'm not a good teacher. I'm good with like
Sure.
yeah, I'm good with better players. I mean better players like like juniors, like people who already know, and I'm giving them like some tips and stuff like this. But to teach people like from the beginning, not the greatest. People don't like my way of showing them stuff. So
So if
probably not.
so if you weren't a golfer, what would be the like what else would you do if you weren't a golfer as well?
If I want to be a golfer, well, probably I will be a doctor.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, yeah, that was when I was a kid. I wanted, well, okay, I think until like I was 16 years old. Um, I wanted to be a doctor, or a counter. After college, I quite like accounting. It's also helpful in my job as well. But yeah, but I would probably go with those two.
Right, Dr. Zalewska, it's been a fun and it's been a pleasure to have you on. Thank you for being so, kind, accommodating, and yeah, just a very nice person. And it was fabulous to have you on. And all the best for your return to golf when you do get to Sweden. And hopefully, fingers crossed, you can get that, first top 10, and you can work your way up after that. Well,
Well, thank you, and thank you for having me. And yeah, fingers crossed, because yeah, I'm hungry for that top 10, finally top 10.
yeah. You've said that a few times already, but yeah, like you work your ass off as well. So like to get the rewards would be well deserved, I think.
I hope so. I hope so.
Right, Dorota, it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much, and hopefully, well, I believe you got to drive back home, but enjoy your sleep after that.
Yes. Well, thank you.
Right, Dorota, thank you very much. Cheers.
Thank you. Cheers.